Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. Six-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll run it with Bush. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air, They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Mahomes to throw once more. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. On the run, it's Bush. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. As time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kyle Pitts. 48 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson apparently a little unsure of things, so he'll call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Bush. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So a great start to this 3rd quarter. They get their 2nd touchdown, and it looks like they'll tie the ball game.
And I think we want to give some credit to this coaching staff, but also want to give some credit to the team because we talk a lot about halftime adjustments. What I'm seeing, though, is a team that's just executing better and playing a lot freer. Whatever they did, though, it worked.
Now Bush on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
To return is Taylor. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 15 now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play?
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Reggie Bush taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Miles Sanders now to return it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. DeMarcus Ware. Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Bush. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Bush. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Leinart. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Being chased out left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now. It's Bush, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. He's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Bush. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On 1st and 10, Leinart. Right side caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Leinart. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd and 10, Jackson, and that is incomplete. The veteran Darrelle Revis there on the coverage.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Hall of Famer, Junior Seau. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Leinart now to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Leinart. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On 4th down, Leinart.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. So that one will be accepted. They'll hand it off to Bush. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a 1st down throw, Leinart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Room past the 20. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Reggie Bush. 93 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Leinart. David Johnson here on the catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Able to slither by. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Leinart. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete. Reggie Bush was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Leinart. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Johnson, the intended target. 2nd and 10, Leinart again. Johnson's got it complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Now Leinart toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Leinart. Eluded. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Leinart. The Sanders has got it, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Hester there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to make a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
But once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Jackson. Steps away to his... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety, Cam Chancellor. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Bush. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. A give. This is Bush.
There he goes inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Reggie Bush, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A first down carry for Henry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Henry running right. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to shake him off. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough end of that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Bush. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Chris Jones on the stop. Henry again on 2nd down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jackson on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And some room to work. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Mahomes. A check down here for Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On first down, Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he returns this to the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down, they go again with Henry.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On 1st down, Stafford here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he will score. Touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They call it no gain there on the first down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time
will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bush. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they will take a knee here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Eluding the pressure right.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down at Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Stafford. They'll find Everett there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gerald Everett there to make the grab.
And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Here's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And got his man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Reggie Bush punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Now Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
Hey, lady, double right. Check three. We got trips up here.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run here with Akers.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Stanford. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 4th and goal here in a tie ball game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. They'll run on 1st down. Bush. But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Bush. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On 1st down, it's Bush. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jackson to throw. He's got Johnson. And he will get out of bounds with 23 seconds to play as he does pick up a 1st down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.